The girl in front of him had been dead for 3 days. Eerily, she suddenly opened her eyes. Her father witnessed this astonishing scene and thought his daughter was still alive. He kept calling out to her incessantly. Just then, another unexpected event occurred. Tears streamed from the girl's eyes. This made the father even more convinced that his daughter was alive. He called for a doctor to examine her, but the doctor falsely claimed it was a normal physiological phenomenon in the deceased. The family, thinking Mike was too grief-stricken, pushed him out of the morgue. After only the younger brother remained in the morgue, something eerie happened again. A giant moth crawled out of the dead girl's mouth. The young boy was so terrified he froze on the spot. Since the girl's death, bizarre incidents had been frequently occurring. Even after 3 days, her body showed no signs of rigor mortis and remained as soft as a living person's. Knowing his daughter had always been afraid of the cold, the father begged the mortician not to place her in the freezer. Unaware of the situation, the mortician pushed the girl's body into the freezer. As he was about to leave the morgue, he heard noises behind him. The next moment, something eerie happened. The freezer door mysteriously opened, and the gurney inside slowly slid out. The mortician was terrified but continued walking for the sake of his job. Suddenly, the lights began flickering. Soon, it was the day of the girl's funeral. After the mourning ceremony, with the father still absent and staff urging them, the relatives had no choice but to set off first. As the pallbearers carried the coffin out of the funeral hall, it suddenly became as heavy as a giant rock. 6 strong men struggled with all their might but couldn't lift it. It turned out a sinister figure was standing on the coffin. Suddenly, the father arrived. When he saw the demon on the coffin, he rushed toward it, ignoring his relatives' attempts to stop him. At that moment, the coffin began vibrating strangely. The man grabbed a nearby fire extinguisher and smashed it against the coffin with all his strength. Just as he picked up his daughter, she called out to him, making him believe she was still alive. The staff rushed to stop him from taking the girl away. When the situation seemed irreversible, a priest suddenly arrived. He covered the girl's eyes with a cloth and began reciting exorcism prayers. The father, old Chui, screamed in rage, demanding the priest stop. Suddenly, his son shrieked. The girl's body had eerily levitated into the air. Everyone was stunned, thinking the girl had come back to life. Only the priest looked grim, realizing the demon was more powerful than he had anticipated. He continued reciting scriptures to drive out the demon, and the method proved effective. The girl's body slowly descended,